Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a setup of my Hobonichi Weeks for 2023. I posted a poll on my community tab asking, would you rather see a setup video of or a flip of this, or would you rather see my Fool Your Cousin flip? 75% of you said the week setup, so here I am. So before I start, really quickly, I'm just gonna say 2022 was the first year I had ever used any Hobonichi products, particularly the Weeks and the Cousin, and I loved it. My Weeks had a completely different purpose last year than it did this year. Last year it was my on-the-go planner. I do have it here to, kind of compare and contrast for next year or for throughout the video, but it was on-the-go planning and collections. Well, I'm using a pocket Moleskine for on-the-go planning this year, so I went ahead and I bought the Weeks in the Liberty fabric from Jet Pens because I love the Weeks. And I was like, I want to use it for 2023. So I was trying to figure out how I want to use it. And I said in my planner lineup video, like, I want to use this however the hell I want to use it. I'm going to do stickering. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to do all of that stuff. So essentially I'm going to use this. This is, we can call this my wellness planner. But when I say my wellness planner, my Weeks is going to, for the monthly and the weekly pages, it's going to be dedicated to my overall wellness, including emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical wellness. Because that was an area that I really struggled in 2022. And I really want to improve in that. I'll kind of go into details how I'm using the weekly at the moment. Now, as with anything I use, that can easily change. But right now, it seems to be working well for me and I like it. Still in the Moterm cover. I only have one of their Weeks cover and it's the Galen leather, and I like it. It's a pretty leather, but like it's so long and it annoys me. So I just have random stickers in here. This is what I've been using like for deco for this week in my weekly pages. I have some monthly stickers from the Style Planner, page flags, what else? Stamps. So yep, just a bunch of random stuff. But I love this cover. This is the Liberty fabric for 2023, and it's a regular Weeks. So in the front, I have these affirmation cards. I made these in Canva, and I posted these as freebies on my Instagram bio. My Instagram is linked down below, so if you're interested in these, you're more than welcome to. I think I washi taped the back end, so if I wanted to change them out, I could. But these are some affirmations that I just really, really like. This is a mod mindset freebie. And then I made this in Canva, which is my word of the year. And so for me, my vision for the word embrace is I want to embrace a life of joy and fulfillment in 2023. These stickers that you'll see in this script font, I made myself. I don't have a cutting machine I have a cutting machine. I have a Cricut Joy. The Cricut Joy doesn't like cut and print. Like there's a way to do it, but it's too much work. So I just made these in Canva, and then I cut them out with scissors. It's not that hard. Different washies and whatnot. That's from V's shop. I bought that last year. And I got it towards the end of the year, so I kind of want to wait. I kind of wanted to wait for 2023 to use it. Excuse me. And there's my word of the year again. So the yearly tracker portion here, I'm going to use as a weight log. One of my goals this year is to lose a certain amount of weight. It's to lose 19 pounds. I know that's random. Just thought it'd be fun to pick a random number. So I've really struggled since the pandemic started as far as like gaining weight and stuff like that. So I used to be a fitness instructor. I used to, take better care of my health and whatnot. And I've just been struggling. So that's one of the areas I want to focus on. And then as far as my monthly goals, my monthlies are going to be used for just one thing that brought me joy that day. And it can be something big, something small, whatever. I've been using these little page marker strings. I'm about to snatch them out because they're driving me bananas. I'd rather use like a page marker or an ollie clip. But yeah, so anything in that day that brought me joy or made me happy or that I was thankful for, highlight of the day, whatever you want to call it, that's what's going on here. And as you can see, I'm using multiple colored inks because I am using fountain pen only. in my weeks this year, and I'm having fun with color. So I didn't pre-decorate my months like I did last year. I kind of want to decorate my months based off of my mood of that month or just whatever I feel like doing. So initially I thought I was going to use the weeks as my memory planner. So I was like, I had the month of December because I was still in my 2022 weeks. I had the month of December to play around with it. I didn't like it as a memory keeper. It wasn't for me. I don't know what it was. I hated it. But I was like, I really had fun like decorating spreads and doing all of that stuff. And so what I decided to do was use the weeklies as like my overall wellness. And so it's those 4 areas: emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical wellness, right? That's what I'm thinking about. So I'm in my 2nd week of doing it. So I drew the line, and then here I'm just writing like things that were significant that happened that day, things that I did to, recharge, to fill my cup, to care for myself, that type of thing. And I'm putting down stickers as I want to. I'm decorating it as I want to. It's all extremely like intuitive. I'm not planning out spreads. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just having fun. Throwing in random stickers and things of that nature. So it's going to be a hodgepodge of different types of decor. This column is going to be my food log. And when I'm saying my food log, I'm not really like tracking like what I'm eating. I'm not dieting. I'm not doing any of that. This is to ensure that I'm eating my 3 meals a day, because I have a really bad habit that I'm trying to break of skipping meals. So like, allowing myself to get so busy at lunchtime at work that I skip lunch, or coming home in the evening and running constantly and not eating dinner. So this is a way for me to hold myself accountable to make sure I'm eating my 3 meals a day. Because what happens for me is when I start skipping meals, then like say I skip lunch, then I eat dinner, and then I hadn't really eaten all day. So then I start snacking, because I'm a snacker. I can graze all day long. So this is just so that I am ensuring that I'm eating my 3 meals a day. This doesn't include my snacks. I do snack, but this doesn't include my snacks. This is more to make sure that I'm eating. It's a bad habit. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. And then here I'm just doing my workouts for the day. I'm tracking my workouts in multiple places. And then I'll have a currently section, and this is just what's currently bringing me joy, or what I'm currently doing or reading or whatever. So, and I'm just putting down random stickers, and I'm decorating it however I want to. You guys can see I'm using my colored fountain pens. I'm just having a great time in this planner, just experimenting and trying different things. So that's what I'm doing. So that's how right now I'm using my weeks. We'll see if it stays that way. And then when we get back to these pages here, I like to keep collections. And last year I really started that in my 2022 weeks, and I really enjoyed it. It was so nice to go back and be able to reference that, to look for it to have a specific place. It was just wonderful. So this is my vision board for 2023. And I just made this in Canva, printed it on some Tomoe River paper that I bought from Amazon, and pasted it in. Pretty simple. I have my goals for the year. And then here I'm going to map out my action steps. I left a page for an index because initially last year, and I brought, again, my weeks in to contrast this, but I left an index page for last year, and all through the year, I didn't index anything. But at the end of the year, when I was putting this book up, instead of like, because I had written a bunch of notes about sinking funds, and I started mind mapping like my 2023 goals, and I got tired of like having to do this number all the time. So I started indexing my pages so it would be easier to find. So I liked that. And so I'll do that again for this year. I'm not going to probably, honestly, knowing me, I'm probably not going to index anything as the year is going on. Who knows? I may surprise myself, but for the most part, I will probably index it right before I put the planner away or store it like I'm doing with this one. I've made an accomplishments page, so that's where I'll write out like accomplishments that are important to me. And then each year, or no, last year was the first year I did this, but I did like a 2-page spread for each of my girls. And what I do is New Year's Eve 2022, take a photo, and then New Year's Eve 2023, I'll take a photo and I'll have them to compare. I did that last year and I absolutely loved it. And then I can write my girls' accomplishments or just little memories about them. I think that's so important. So I have one for each kid. This is pen, paper, and plans washi, by the way. I love it. I did do a gift list and ideas because sometimes throughout the year, like my kids will tell me stuff. So I just wanted a place that it would be stored to keep in here. So I have 3 boxes. So I have one for my 2 daughters and then my husband. I made a Christmas movies list because Christmas is my most favorite time of the year. And I like to log my Christmas movies that I watch because I'm a nerd. Planner purchases, I am doing everything I can this year to reduce planner spending and to not buy unnecessarily, I guess. I have like multiple sticker books just full of stickers and I don't know why I hoard them. I act like I'm scared to use them and I need to stop doing that. So moving forward, I will be logging my planner purchases, hopefully. I made a wish list. This is my wish list, so I'll start adding stuff to that. And I've been thinking of other things I want to add as far as collections go, so we'll see what happens. And then I made a reading log page. I do want to do more reading. My goal is to read 21 books this year, or not my goal, my intention. I'm differentiating the terms between goals and intentions. But my intention is to read 21 books this year. So I left a space for me to like write the book and, you know, if I wanted to like rate it. And then I just made this little, I don't know what I was doing, but I made a visual tracker because I like visual trackers. So every time I finish a book, I'll color in the tracker. And then I need to print a new sticker. I just like, I'm trying to come up with more labels because I don't want to waste a sticker sheet just to write weight loss tracker. So every time I lose weight, I'm going to color it in. And then I made some extra ones just in case, because, you know, who knows. And then the rest are blank. But I do want to add an intentions page. I do want to add a travel spread so I can like pin or put down some photos like when we do travel. I don't think we have a lot of travel plans for 2023, but who knows. And then I also want to use this to do like an end of month review. So like the end of January, I'll have like a January review where I just kind of journal about how the month went for me. You know, my victories and gains and what I struggled with and, you know, what I envision moving forward. That's how I want to use the rest of the pages and not put like a limit on, like, I don't want to say like, oh, I can only journal for 1 page. Like I want to be able to journal as many pages as I want to. And that's how I plan to use the rest of the book because I already took up 15 pages for my collections and I'll probably add more as the year progresses. Who knows? And then all I have back here is just my pen test or my currently inked section. I hope this is enough pages for my inked section. And that's about it. So my weeks of serving definitely a very different role than it did last year, but I'm really looking forward to it. I've been enjoying, like, it's just been so therapeutic for me to like sit down and like just art journal or lay down stickers and, you know, layer washies in different ways and use all my stuff up. And I've been enjoying it. So, as long as it doesn't become a chore, this is what I'll continue to do. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are using a Hobonichi Weeks this year, let me know what you're using it for. I'd love to hear how you're using it. The Weeks is so versatile and I've seen people use it in so many different ways. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.